Welcome, fellow adventurers, to a mystical realm unlike any other. Today, we invite you to embark on an extraordinary journey filled with romance, fantasy, and the allure of a magical forest. In this wondrous realm, where ancient prophecies and hidden artifacts hold immense power, a tale of courage, love, and the fight against darkness unfolds. So, gather your courage, open your hearts, and join us on this mesmerizing adventure into a world where love, fantasy, and the resilience of the human spirit shine brightest. Chapter 1: The Enchanting Realm. In the heart of a lush and magical forest, where rays of sunlight danced through the emerald leaves and whispered secrets were carried on the gentle breeze, there stood the grandeur of the elven kingdom. This realm, hidden from the eyes of mortals, was a place of unimaginable beauty and enchantment, where mythical creatures roamed and the power of magic flowed like a sparkling river. At the heart of this kingdom, atop a majestic throne of intertwined vines and blossoms, sat the elfin queen. Her presence exuded grace and wisdom, her luminous eyes sparkling with a deep understanding of the world around her. Her flowing silver hair cascaded down her back, adorned with delicate blossoms that mirrored the vibrant colors of the forest. She was Seraphina, the guardian of the magical forest and its ethereal inhabitants. Seraphina's responsibilities weighed heavily on her delicate shoulders, for she knew that the harmony of the forest relied upon her leadership. With every breath she took, she felt the pulse of the magical energies coursing through the ancient trees, connecting her to the essence of the realm. It was her duty to protect this sacred place from any threats that dared to disturb its tranquility. As the sun descended, casting a warm golden glow over the land, Seraphina's attention turned to her beloved daughter, the elfin princess, Luna. Luna was a reflection of her mother's ethereal beauty, with eyes as bright as the moon and a spirit as wild as the forest itself. Seraphina cherished every moment spent with her daughter, relishing in the innocence and joy she brought to the kingdom. On this particular evening, Luna skipped through the meadows, her laughter blending harmoniously with the melodic songs of the forest birds. She was accompanied by her loyal companions, a group of elfin sages known for their wisdom and deep connection to nature. They guided Luna through the forest, sharing tales of ancient lore and teaching her about the delicate balance that existed within their magical realm. Meanwhile, the elfin forest guards patrolled the borders of the kingdom, their emerald armor shimmering under the canopy of leaves. They were fierce warriors, sworn to protect the realm from any external threats that dared to encroach upon its boundaries. With their keen senses and unwavering loyalty to the elfin queen, they ensured the safety of the forest and its enchanted inhabitants. Deep within the mystical woods, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was Wizard Jack, a solitary and mysterious figure with a long, flowing robe and a staff adorned with intricate symbols. Jack had heard whispers of the looming darkness, rumors of the Dark King's thirst for power, and his malevolent intentions toward the magical forest. Filled with a deep sense of responsibility, Jack had come to offer his aid to the elfin queen. On this fateful evening, the paths of Seraphina, Luna, the elfin sages, and Wizard Jack converged. They stood together, bathed in the soft glow of the moon, as a sense of foreboding settled over them. The whispers of the forest spoke of a prophecy, an ancient tale hidden within the realm, which foretold of a great conflict between the forces of light and darkness. The elfin queen listened intently as the sages revealed the prophecy's secrets. It spoke of a hidden artifact, a key that held the power to tip the scales in favor of either the Dark King or the realm of the magical forest. Seraphina's heart tightened with a mixture of fear and determination. She understood the magnitude of the impending battle and the weight of the destiny that lay upon her shoulders. As the night grew darker, a familiar voice resonated through the trees. It was the voice of Aelna, the witch who resided on the outskirts of the magical forest. Alina, accompanied by her faithful feline companion, Lily, was known for her unpredictable nature and unpredictable alliances. Though her intentions were often shrouded in mystery, there was an undeniable sense of power and knowledge that surrounded her. Alina stepped forward, her piercing eyes meeting Seraphina's with an intensity that sent shivers down the elfin queen's spine. "The Dark King's thirst for power knows no bounds," Aelna said, her voice laced with both caution and determination. "He seeks to control the magical energies of this forest, to bend them to his will and sow chaos and destruction." Seraphina nodded, her gaze unwavering. "We must act swiftly to protect the magic that sustains this realm," she declared. "We cannot allow the Dark King to lay his hands on the artifact or fulfill his wicked desires." The elfin queen turned to the elfin sages, their eyes filled with ancient knowledge. "Guide us, wise ones," she implored. "Reveal to us the path we must tread, the battles we must face, and the sacrifices we must make to safeguard our home." The sages shared a knowing look before one of them stepped forward. "The key lies hidden deep within the heart of the Forbidden Grove," he began. "It is a treacherous journey, fraught with perils and tests of character. But only by retrieving the artifact can we hope to quell the darkness that threatens us." With determination etched upon their faces, Seraphina, Luna, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Lily embarked on their quest. They ventured into the depths of the enchanted forest, traversing winding paths and overcoming magical obstacles. Along the way, they encountered mystical creatures, some allies and others testing their mettle, challenging them to prove their worth. Through the trials, the characters experienced personal growth and transformation. Seraphina shed her self-doubt, embracing her role as a leader with unwavering confidence. Luna, guided by the lessons of the sages, discovered her own inner strength and innate connection to the forest. Wizard Jack, with his vast knowledge of arcane arts, unraveled ancient secrets and honed his powers to aid their cause. Alina, mysterious and enigmatic, proved her allegiance by employing her formidable magic to protect her newfound companions. And Lily, the cunning and perceptive cat, acted as a steadfast companion and source of wisdom. As they ventured deeper into the Forbidden Grove, the darkness intensified, emanating from the heart of the forest. The characters faced relentless challenges and fierce adversaries, battling against the forces loyal to the Dark King. The battles tested their resolve, their unity, and their belief in the inherent goodness of their cause. At the climax of their journey, they stood before the sacred tree, its branches intertwined with shimmering light. Nestled within its roots, they found the long-lost artifact, gleaming with ancient power. Seraphina's heart swelled with a mixture of relief and apprehension, knowing that the true test was yet to come. They emerged from the Forbidden Grove, the artifact safely in their possession, to find the magical forest enveloped in an ominous haze. The Dark King's forces had encroached upon the kingdom, seeking to claim it as their own. The final battle loomed, a clash of light and darkness that would decide the fate of the realm. With hearts aflame and magic surging through their veins, the characters rallied the elfin sages, the forest guards, and all who believed in the preservation of the magical forest. They fought with unwavering determination, their individual strengths combining into a symphony of power and resilience. Seraphina led the charge, her voice ringing with authority and her presence radiating with unwavering resolve. The battle waged on, the clash of magic reverberating through the ancient trees. The forces of the Dark King fought with desperate ferocity, driven by their master's insatiable hunger for power. But the defenders of the magical forest stood firm, their hearts fueled by a deep connection to the realm they called home. In the midst of the chaos, Luna's powers awakened in a dazzling display of raw energy. She channeled the essence of the forest, her magic intertwining with the very fabric of nature. As her powers surged, Luna became a beacon of light, her presence inspiring hope and fortitude in the hearts of her allies. Wizard Jack, with his mastery of ancient spells, weaved intricate incantations that unleashed devastating bursts of magic upon their adversaries. Alina, her dark magic harnessed for the greater good, countered the Dark King's minions with spells that turned their own darkness against them. Lily, the witch's feline companion, prowled through the battlefield with a grace that belied her size, striking fear into the hearts of those who dared oppose them. The climactic showdown culminated in a face-to-face confrontation between Seraphina and the Dark King. Their eyes locked in a battle of wills, each determined to claim victory and shape the destiny of the magical forest. Seraphina drew upon her newfound strength, her leadership forged through adversity and sacrifice. With a surge of power, she unleashed a torrent of magic, forcing the Dark King to retreat. As the dust settled and the battlefield grew silent, the forest stood victorious. The dark forces were vanquished, their malevolence consumed by the light of unity and determination. Seraphina and her allies, weary yet triumphant, surveyed the battlefield and breathed a sigh of relief. The magical forest, scarred but resilient, began to heal. The vibrant colors returned, the melodies of birdsong filled the air, and the mystical creatures emerged from their hiding places. The realm began its journey of renewal, guided by the wisdom and love of its protectors. In the aftermath of the battle, the characters gathered to celebrate their hard-won victory. Seraphina, Luna, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Lily stood united, the bonds forged through their shared trials stronger than ever. The elfin queen's heart swelled with gratitude for the bravery and loyalty they had displayed, forever grateful for the allies who stood by her side. With the artifact safely guarded and the Dark King defeated, the magical forest flourished under the watchful eyes of its protectors. Seraphina's reign as the Elfin Queen continued, her leadership unyielding and her commitment to preserving the delicate balance of nature unwavering. But even as peace settled upon the realm, whispers of new adventures lingered on the wind. The characters knew that their journey was not yet complete, and that new challenges would arise in the ever-changing tapestry of their world. They stood ready, their spirits ignited by the knowledge that as long as they stood together, the magical forest would forever be a beacon of light in a world touched by enchantment. And so, the first chapter of their story came to a close, a testament to the power of unity, bravery, and the enduring magic that resided within the hearts of those who cherished the realm they called home. The journey had only just begun, and with each page turned, new wonders and challenges awaiting them in the chapters that lay ahead. Chapter 2: Shadows of the Past. In the aftermath of the decisive battle, a newfound sense of peace settled over the magical forest. The scars of war slowly healed, and the forest basked in the gentle embrace of sunlight filtering through the canopy. The Elfin Queen Seraphina took solace in the tranquility, cherishing the respite after the intense conflict. As the days passed, whispers of lingering darkness began to circulate among the elves. Unsettling reports reached Seraphina's ears, tales of mysterious disappearances and strange occurrences within the realm. The forest guards, ever vigilant, reported sightings of shadowy figures lurking in the depths of the woods. Concern etched Seraphina's face as she called upon her trusted advisors, the elfin sages, to seek their guidance. Together, they convened in the sacred grove, beneath the ancient tree of wisdom. The sages, venerable beings with long beards and eyes that held the knowledge of centuries, exchanged grave glances. Elder Alderon, the wisest among them, stepped forward, his voice carrying the weight of countless years. "My queen," he began, "we have heard rumors of forgotten darkness stirring within the depths of the magical forest. It seems that the battle with the Dark King has awakened an ancient evil, one that has long lain dormant." Seraphina's brow furrowed, her heart heavy with the burden of responsibility. "What must we do, Alderon? How can we protect our realm from this renewed threat?" The sage nodded solemnly. "The darkness that awakens seeks to exploit the cracks left behind by the recent conflict. It seeks to sow discord and despair among our people. To defeat it, we must unite once again and delve into the secrets of our past." Wizard Jack, ever curious and quick-witted, stepped forward. "I shall use my knowledge and magical prowess to aid our quest. Together, we shall uncover the origins of this ancient evil and find a way to vanquish it." Aelna, the enigmatic witch, leaned against her staff, her eyes gleaming with determination. "Count me in as well. The magical forest is my home, and I will not stand idly by while darkness threatens to consume it once more." Luna, the elfin princess, stepped forward, her eyes shining with a fierce determination that mirrored her mother's. "I will join you too, mother. Together, we can face any challenge that comes our way." The decision made, the group set out on their quest, their path guided by the echoes of forgotten legends and the whispers of ancient trees. They traversed the enchanted forest, delving into hidden nooks and crannies, seeking clues that would unveil the true nature of the rising darkness. Days turned into weeks, and the realm unveiled its secrets one by one. They discovered the remnants of an ancient order, the Guardians of Light, who had once safeguarded the magical forest against the very darkness that threatened them now. Fragments of scrolls and forgotten runes shed light on rituals and incantations that could repel the encroaching shadows. As their journey progressed, the characters encountered trials and obstacles, testing their resolve and unity. They faced treacherous paths lined with thorny brambles, illusionary spells that sought to mislead them, and haunting whispers that sought to sow doubt within their hearts. Yet, with each challenge overcome, their bond grew stronger, fortified by their shared purpose. Finally, their quest led them to a hidden glade bathed in an ethereal glow. At the center stood an ancient altar, where the essence of the magical forest resonated with a pulse of pure energy. The characters gathered around the ancient altar, their hearts filled with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. Wizard Jack, with his keen intellect and mastery of magic, began deciphering the intricate engravings etched into the stone surface. His fingers traced the delicate curves and lines, unraveling the hidden meaning behind the ancient symbols. As Jack recited the incantation, the air around them crackled with energy. A shimmering portal materialized before their eyes, revealing a glimpse into the past. Seraphina, Aelna, Luna, and the elfin sages exchanged determined glances, stepping forward as one, ready to step through the portal and confront the source of the growing darkness. The portal transported them to a time long forgotten when the Guardians of Light stood resolute in their defense of the magical forest. They found themselves in the midst of a fierce battle, witnessing the clash between the Guardians and the encroaching shadows. The forest was ablaze with magic, and the air was thick with the sounds of spells and swords clashing. With awe and reverence, the characters observed the courage and sacrifice of those who had come before them. They witnessed the last stand of the guardians, their resolve unyielding even in the face of overwhelming darkness. At that moment, Seraphina understood the weight of her own destiny and the responsibility she bore as the elfin queen. Moved by the bravery of the fallen guardians, Seraphina and her allies vowed to continue their legacy. They pledged to restore the balance and protect the magical forest from the ancient evil that threatened to consume it once more. Armed with newfound knowledge and fueled by determination, they returned through the portal, their spirits ablaze with purpose. Back in the present, the characters began implementing the wisdom they had gained from the past. They combined their magical abilities, blending the knowledge of the elfin sages with the arcane skills of Wizard Jack and the unique talents of Aelna the Witch. Together, they developed a plan to push back the encroaching darkness and restore harmony to the magical forest. They sought out the forest guards, rallying them with tales of the guardians' valor and their own unwavering commitment to protecting their home. The forest guards, inspired by the characters' courage, stood ready to face the shadows alongside their queen. The characters ventured deep into the heart of the forest, where the darkness was at its strongest. They confronted eerie specters and twisted manifestations, engaging in battles that tested their skills and determination. At times, doubts gnawed at their resolve, but they drew strength from their unity and the memory of the fallen guardians. Through their unwavering determination and the combined might of their magic, the characters gradually reclaimed the magical forest. They pushed back the encroaching darkness, restoring the balance and banishing the ancient evil that had threatened their realm. As the shadows receded, the forest breathed a sigh of relief. The leaves rustled with newfound life, and the creatures of the forest emerged from hiding, their eyes shining with gratitude. Seraphina, with tears of joy in her eyes, surveyed the rejuvenated forest. The battle was won, and the magical realm she cherished was once again bathed in light. The characters returned to the sacred grove, where the elfin sages awaited them. Elder Alderon, his eyes filled with pride, spoke words of commendation to the heroes who had saved their realm. Seraphina, Jack, Aelna, and Luna stood tall, their hearts brimming with a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. The elfin queen embraced her daughter, Luna, grateful for her unwavering support and bravery throughout the journey. She expressed her pride in Luna's growth and acknowledged her as a true guardian of the magical forest. With the darkness vanquished and the realm restored, Seraphina and her allies turned their attention to fortifying the forest's defenses. They gathered the forest guards and began implementing new strategies to prevent future threats from endangering their homes. The elfin sages, who had observed the hero's journey with great interest, approached Seraphina with a solemn expression. Though the darkness has been banished for now, we cannot forget the lessons learned from our past, Alderon spoke with a wise tone. The magical forest is a beacon of light and harmony, but it will always face challenges. It is our duty to remain vigilant and protect its delicate balance. Seraphina nodded in agreement, her eyes reflecting the weight of her responsibilities. We shall honor the sacrifices of the guardians of light and ensure that their legacy lives on. We will maintain the harmony of the magical forest and guard it with unwavering dedication. Together, they devised a plan to establish a network of communication throughout the forest. They would appoint a group of skilled messengers who would be responsible for maintaining constant contact with the different regions of the magical realm, ensuring that any signs of trouble would be swiftly reported and addressed. As days turned into weeks, the characters tirelessly worked to fortify the magical forest. They reinforced the forest guards' training, equipping them with new techniques and knowledge from their journey through time. The forest guards, grateful for the heroes' guidance and inspired by their example, redoubled their efforts to protect their beloved homes. Seraphina, with Luna by her side, dedicated herself to strengthening the bonds between the different inhabitants of the forest. She organized gatherings and celebrations, inviting the magical creatures and the elves to come together in a spirit of unity and harmony. Through these events, friendships were forged, trust was nurtured, and a sense of collective responsibility flourished. In the midst of their efforts, a familiar presence made itself known. Nari, the phoenix with shimmering feathers, descended from the sky and perched on a nearby branch. The wise creature, who had witnessed the hero's triumph over the darkness, offered his assistance once again. With the shadows banished, the magical forest can now thrive once more, Nari's voice echoed with a gentle warmth. But remember, the balance must be maintained, for darkness will always seek to regain its hold. I shall be your guardian, watching over the forest from above, and alert you to any signs of impending danger. Seraphina, touched by Nari's continued support, expressed her gratitude. Thank you, noble Nari. Your presence brings reassurance and strength to our cause. Together, we shall protect this realm and ensure its enduring prosperity. Months passed, and the magical forest flourished under the watchful eyes of Seraphina and her allies. The messenger's network proved invaluable, allowing swift communication and response to any disturbances within the realm. The bond between the elves and the magical creatures deepened, creating a united front against any future threats. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Seraphina gathered her companions in the sacred grove once again. The air was filled with a sense of accomplishment, but also an understanding that their journey was far from over. The darkness they had faced was only a glimpse of the challenges that awaited them. We have come a long way since our encounter with the ancient evil, Seraphina began, her voice resonating with determination. But let us not forget that our task is ongoing. We must remain vigilant and ready to face whatever may come our way. The magical forest is our home, and we are its guardians. The characters nodded in agreement, their eyes reflecting a shared resolve. Their journey had transformed them, forging unbreakable bonds and uncovering strengths they had not known they possessed. They were no longer just individuals, but a united force dedicated to protecting the magical realm they held dear. As they dispersed that evening, a sense of hope and purpose filled their hearts. They knew that the shadows of the past would always linger, but armed with the knowledge of their ancestors and the strength of their unity, they were prepared to face any future challenges. The story of Seraphina, Wizard Jack, Aelna, Luna, and the magical forest had only just begun. Their tale would be etched in the annals of history, inspiring generations to come to protect the magic that bound their realm together. And so, they continued their journey, guided by the wisdom of the past and the unwavering light of their spirits. Together, they would forge a future where darkness held no power, and the magical forest thrived in everlasting harmony. Chapter 3: The Hidden Prophecy. The magical forest basked in the glow of a vibrant sunrise, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the lush landscape. Seraphina, the elfin queen, stood at the edge of a crystal-clear lake, her eyes drawn to the shimmering ripples dancing upon the water's surface. She felt a strange energy permeating the air as if the forest itself was whispering secrets to her. Sensing Seraphina's curiosity, the elfin sages emerged from the surrounding trees. Their wise eyes sparkled with ancient knowledge, and their voices carried gentle wisdom. Queen Seraphina, one of the sages spoke, "We have uncovered a long-lost prophecy that may hold the key to the magical forest's destiny. It speaks of a time when darkness threatens to engulf this realm, and a chosen one shall rise to bring balance and restore harmony. Seraphina's heart quickened at the mention of the prophecy. She understood the weight of its implications and the responsibility that lay upon her shoulders. "What more can you tell me about this prophecy?" she asked, her voice filled with a mix of anticipation and apprehension. The sages exchanged knowing glances before one of them stepped forward. "The prophecy foretells of a great trial that the elfin queen shall face. She must embark on a perilous journey to retrieve the lost artifacts scattered across the land. Only by reuniting these artifacts and unlocking their hidden powers can the darkness be defeated." Seraphina's gaze shifted to her companions, who stood beside her, their expressions a mixture of determination and loyalty. Wizard Jack, with his weathered staff, exuded an air of quiet confidence. Aelna, the witch, observed the scene with her piercing emerald eyes, her black cat Lily perched on her shoulder. They were ready to face any challenge that lay ahead. "We must find these artifacts and fulfill the prophecy," Seraphina declared. "Our quest to protect the magical forest has taken a new turn. Each artifact we retrieve will bring us closer to thwarting the dark forces that seek to destroy our realm." The group set out on their journey, guided by the wisdom of the elfin sages and the whispers of the magical forest. They traveled through dense woods, crossed mystical rivers, and ventured into hidden caves. Along the way, they encountered fantastical creatures and overcame treacherous obstacles, their unity and resolve never wavering. After days of searching, the group reached a sacred grove, its ancient trees towering above them like sentinels of time. It was said to be the resting place of the first artifact, the Amulet of Ancients. Legend had it that the amulet possessed the power to channel the elemental forces of the magical forest. As they entered the grove, a hush fell over the group. The air was thick with anticipation, as if the very essence of the forest held its breath. Seraphina approached a towering oak tree, its bark etched with intricate symbols. With trembling hands, she reached out and touched the tree, connecting it with its ancient wisdom. In that moment, the ground shook, and the tree split open, revealing a hidden chamber within its trunk. Inside, bathed in an ethereal glow, lay the Amulet of Ancients. Seraphina carefully lifted the amulet, feeling its power course through her veins. It resonated with her, as if it recognized her as the chosen one foretold in the prophecy. The group watched in awe as the amulet transformed into a radiant jewel, emitting a soft, pulsating light. Their journey had only just begun, but with the Amulet of Ancients in their possession, they felt a renewed sense of purpose and hope. The discovery of the first artifact filled their hearts with confidence that they were on the right path to protecting the magical forest and fulfilling the prophecy. With the Amulet of Ancients safely secured, the group continued their quest, guided by the words of the prophecy and the unwavering belief in their mission. Each step brought them closer to their ultimate goal of restoring balance and defeating the encroaching darkness. Their next destination led them to the Enchanted Caverns, a labyrinthine network of underground tunnels known to hold the second artifact, the Crystal of Clarity. As they ventured deeper into the caverns, the air grew colder, and the faint glow of phosphorescent moss illuminated their path. Navigating through treacherous traps and facing formidable magical creatures, the group's bonds grew stronger. Wizard Jack's mastery over arcane spells complemented Aelna's innate connection to nature, while Lily the cat proved to be a cunning companion, alerting them to hidden dangers. Finally, they reached the heart of the caverns, where a magnificent crystal formation stood, emanating a mesmerizing radiance. The crystal of clarity shimmered with an otherworldly glow, reflecting the hopes and fears of all who beheld it. Seraphina extended her hand toward the crystal, feeling a surge of energy coursing through her fingertips. As she made contact, the crystal resonated with her essence, as if recognizing her as the rightful bearer of its power. Its ethereal glow intensified, filling the caverns with a dazzling light. With the crystal of clarity in their possession, the group's resolve was further strengthened. The artifact bestowed upon them a profound sense of clarity and insight, allowing them to see through illusions and deception. It became a symbol of their unwavering determination to unveil the truth and overcome any challenges that lay ahead. As they emerged from the enchanted caverns, the group could sense a shift in the magical forest. The very essence of nature seemed to respond to their quest as if rejoicing in their progress. They knew they were closer to fulfilling the prophecy and thwarting the plans of the Dark King. But they were aware that the most challenging part of their journey was yet to come. The remaining artifacts held even greater power and posed more significant risks. The group braced themselves, their hearts filled with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. With the amulet of ancients and the crystal of clarity in their possession, they continued their quest, their footsteps guided by the echoes of the prophecy. They ventured through enchanted glades, mystical mountains, and ethereal realms, facing trials that tested their courage, resilience, and unity. The path led them to the Whispering Grove, an ancient forest shrouded in mystery. Within its depths lay the third artifact, the Staff of Eternity, said to possess the power to bridge realms and manipulate time itself. Legends spoke of its ability to restore harmony and rewrite destinies. As they approached the heart of the Whispering Grove, a haunting melody filled the air. The trees swayed in rhythm, their branches reaching toward the heavens. Seraphina and her companions felt a profound connection to the forest's energy, as if the entire grove welcomed them. They entered a hidden chamber, bathed in dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy above. In the center stood a majestic tree, its branches extending toward the heavens. Resting against the trunk was the Staff of Eternity, adorned with intricate carvings depicting the cycles of nature and the tapestry of time. Seraphina approached the staff with reverence, her hand trembling with a mixture of awe and anticipation. As she grasped the staff, a surge of power coursed through her veins. The whispers of ancient knowledge and forgotten wisdom echoed in her mind as if the staff was imparting its secrets to her. With the Staff of Eternity in her grasp, Seraphina felt an overwhelming sense of responsibility. The artifact pulsated with energy, symbolizing the power to reshape destinies and restore balance. It was a weighty burden, but she knew that she and her companions were chosen for this task. As they emerged from the Whispering Grove, the group gathered in a circle, their faces illuminated by the glow of the three artifacts they had obtained. Seraphina looked into their eyes, filled with gratitude and determination. "We have come far, my friends," she began, her voice steady and resolute. "The power we hold in our hands is immense, and so is the responsibility that comes with it. We stand at the precipice of destiny, with the fate of the magical forest and all who inhabit it in our hands." Wizard Jack nodded, his eyes gleaming with unwavering determination. "We have faced countless challenges and triumphed over adversity. Our unity has been our strength, and it shall guide us through the trials yet to come." Alina, her face etched with determination, spoke next. "The darkness grows stronger, but so does the light within us. We have witnessed the magic and beauty of this forest, and we shall not let it be consumed by greed and power." Lily, the witch's cat, let out a soft purr, rubbing against Seraphina's leg. It was a silent reassurance, a reminder that they were not alone in their quest. Seraphina's gaze swept over her companions, gratitude welling up within her. We shall press on, for the magical forest and all the creatures that call it home. We shall honor the prophecy and restore the balance that has been disrupted. Our journey is not yet over, but I have faith in our abilities and in the power of unity and love. With renewed determination, the group set forth on their next leg of the journey, guided by the wisdom of the artifacts they possessed. The amulet of ancients, the crystal of clarity, and the staff of eternity were not merely objects, they were symbols of hope and resilience, representing the unity and strength of their cause. As they ventured deeper into the magical forest, they encountered new challenges and unforeseen obstacles. They faced tests of courage, witnessed the devastation caused by the Dark King's minions, and experienced moments of doubt. But with each trial, their resolve grew stronger, fueled by the knowledge that their quest was essential for the survival of the realm they held dear. Along the way, they met allies who had also suffered under the Dark King's tyranny, creatures of the forest, rebels seeking liberation, and wise beings who recognized the importance of their mission. These newfound companions added depth to their journey, imparting wisdom and joining forces to stand against the encroaching darkness. As they traversed treacherous landscapes and confronted the minions of the Dark King, the group became a beacon of hope for those who had lost faith. Their unwavering dedication inspired others to rise against the oppressive forces, sparking a rebellion that spread like wildfire throughout the magical forest. The prophecy's fulfillment drew closer with each passing day. The group understood that their ultimate confrontation with the Dark King was imminent, a battle that would decide the fate of the magical forest. They braced themselves for the final clash, their spirits aflame with courage and their hearts filled with the hope of restoring peace and harmony. And so, as they marched toward the heart of darkness, the elfin queen, the wizard, the witch, and their trusted companions prepared themselves for the ultimate test of their strength, unity, and determination. Chapter 4: The Battle for Balance. The air crackled with anticipation as Seraphina and her companions approached the imposing fortress of the Dark King. The once vibrant magical forest surrounding them had been tainted by darkness, its colors muted and its essence suppressed. The time had come for the final confrontation, a battle that would determine the destiny of their realm. War drums resounded through the forest as the rebel forces, united by the hope and bravery of Seraphina's group, gathered in preparation for the imminent clash. Elves, fairies, and mystical creatures of all shapes and sizes stood side by side, their eyes gleaming with determination. They knew that the outcome of this battle would shape their future. Amidst the sea of warriors, Seraphina, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Lily stood at the forefront, their expressions resolute. Each carried the weight of the artifacts they had collected, the amulet of ancients, the crystal of clarity, and the staff of eternity. The artifacts hummed with power, echoing the courage that burned within their hearts. As the rebel army advanced, the fortress gates creaked open, revealing a vast army of dark creatures under the command of the Dark King. The enemy's forces were formidable, but the united spirits of the magical forest bolstered their own ranks. Seraphina raised her hand, signaling her companions to stand firm. With a surge of magic, Wizard Jack conjured a protective shield around their allies, deflecting the initial onslaught of dark magic. Alina, her voice ringing with ancient incantations, called upon the forces of nature to aid their cause. Vines snaked through the air, entangling the enemy and buying precious moments for the rebel forces. Guided by the whispers of the artifacts, Seraphina surged forward, leading her companions through the chaos. Her sword gleamed in the fading light, deflecting attacks and cutting through the ranks of darkness. Aelna's spells wove through the air, weaving a tapestry of elemental forces that tipped the balance in their favor. As Lily darted through the battlefield, her feline agility turned the tide of several skirmishes. She unleashed bursts of magical energy from her paws, incapacitating foes with unexpected precision. The cat's fierce loyalty and unyielding determination mirrored the spirit of her companions. With every strike, Seraphina felt the connection to the artifacts grow stronger. They resonated with her, amplifying her magic and imbuing her with an unwavering resolve. The power of the Amulet of Ancients allowed her to harness the elemental forces of the forest, while the Crystal of Clarity sharpened her senses, enabling her to anticipate and counter the Dark King's attacks. At the center of the battlefield, the Dark King emerged from the shadows, his malevolent aura seeping into the air. His eyes glowed with a sickly crimson, his voice dripping with venom as he taunted Seraphina. "So, you've come to challenge me, little queen," he sneered. "But your efforts are in vain. The darkness has already claimed this realm. Your precious artifacts cannot save you." Seraphina's gaze locked with the Dark King's, her voice steady with conviction. "You underestimate the power of unity and the strength of the magical forest. We will not let you extinguish the light. Our purpose is to restore balance and protect this realm from your tyranny." The Dark King unleashed a wave of dark magic, seeking to engulf Seraphina and her companions. But she stood her ground, drawing upon the Staff of Eternity. With a powerful sweep, she channeled the staff's energy, creating a barrier of shimmering light that repelled the dark magic. The clash between Seraphina and the Dark King intensified, their magic colliding in a dazzling display of light and darkness. Sparks danced in the air as the forces of good and evil collided, creating a vortex of power that reverberated through the battlefield. Wizard Jack and Aelna fought alongside Seraphina, their combined magic bolstering her defenses and unleashing devastating spells upon their adversaries. The rebel forces, inspired by their leader's resilience, fought with newfound ferocity, pushing back the encroaching darkness. In the midst of the chaos, a figure emerged from the ranks of the rebel army, an unexpected ally. It was Arion, the legendary centaur known for his wisdom and prowess in battle. He galloped towards Seraphina, his hooves pounding the ground with thunderous force. "Queen Seraphina, I stand with you in this hour of need," Arion declared, his voice resonating with authority. "Together, we shall bring an end to this darkness and restore harmony to the magical forest." Seraphina's heart swelled with gratitude at Arion's arrival. She knew that his strength and experience would be invaluable in this decisive moment. The bond between the elfin queen and the centaur symbolized the unity of all the creatures of the forest, and their shared determination to overcome adversity. With Arion by their side, the tide of battle shifted. The rebel forces rallied, their spirits reignited by the presence of the legendary centaur. The magical forest responded to their unity, granting them renewed strength and resilience. It seemed as if nature itself fought alongside them, its elemental forces aligning with their cause. As the battle raged on, Seraphina's connection with the artifacts deepened. The Amulet of Ancients radiated with elemental energy, allowing her to command the very forces of nature. The Crystal of Clarity enhanced her intuition and foresight, enabling her to anticipate and evade the Dark King's attacks. And the Staff of Eternity granted her the power to bend time and space, disrupting the enemy's strategies and turning the tide in her favor. With a surge of determination, Seraphina launched a final assault, her sword guided by the artifact's power. She engaged the Dark King in a fierce duel, their weapons clashing with a symphony of sparks. Each strike carried the weight of their respective purposes, the Dark King fueled by greed and power, and Seraphina driven by love and the desire to protect her realm. In a pivotal moment, Seraphina channeled the combined energies of the artifacts, unleashing a torrent of elemental magic upon the Dark King. The ground shook beneath them, and the very fabric of reality seemed to tremble. With a mighty blow, Seraphina's sword struck true, shattering the Dark King's defenses. As the Dark King staggered, weakened and vulnerable, Seraphina's eyes blazed with determination. She raised her sword high, channeling the artifact's power into a final strike. Light surged forth, engulfing the Dark King in a blinding explosion. When the light subsided, all that remained of the Dark King was a fading echo of darkness, dissolving into the winds. The magical forest rejoiced, its colors vibrant once again, and the creatures within it let out triumphant cries. Seraphina stood amidst the aftermath, the artifacts glowing softly in her hands. The prophecy had been fulfilled, the darkness had been vanquished, and balance was restored to the realm. The magical forest, freed from the shadow of tyranny, flourished anew. With the battle won, Seraphina and her companions took a moment to honor the fallen, offering their gratitude for the sacrifice made in the name of freedom. They knew that their journey was not just about defeating the Dark King, but about protecting the delicate equilibrium of the magical forest. As the realm healed, Seraphina assumed her role as the true queen of the elves, guiding her people with wisdom and compassion. Wizard Jack and Aelna became trusted advisors, using their knowledge and magic to ensure the continued harmony of the realm. The artifacts, no longer mere objects, were enshrined in a sacred temple, a reminder of the unity and courage that had prevailed. They stood as a testament to the power of purpose and the strength of those who dared to stand against the darkness. And so, the magical forest thrived, its inhabitants living in harmony, guided by the legacy of Seraphina and her companions. The memory of their quest would forever be etched in the annals of the realm, a tale of unity, resilience, and the unwavering belief in the power of hope. Chapter 5: A New Dawn. The sun rose over the magical forest, casting its golden light upon the rejuvenated land. Seraphina stood atop a hill, gazing out at the sprawling expanse of trees and vibrant flora that stretched before her. It had been months since the defeat of the Dark King, and the forest had blossomed with renewed life. The elfin queen took a deep breath, inhaling the crisp scent of the forest air. It was a moment of tranquility and reflection, a respite from the battles and hardships they had faced. Seraphina couldn't help but feel a profound sense of pride and gratitude for the journey they had undertaken. Below, the elfin sages gathered in a circle, their presence a symbol of wisdom and guidance. They spoke in hushed voices, discussing the path forward for the magical forest. Seraphina joined them, eager to hear their insights and contribute to the decisions that would shape their future. Elder Willowbloom, the oldest and wisest among the sages, spoke first. Her voice carried the weight of centuries, filled with the knowledge of ages past. Queen Seraphina, the forest owes you a debt of gratitude. Your leadership and courage have brought us through the darkest of times. Seraphina bowed her head humbly. I could not have done it without the support of my allies and the unwavering dedication of our people. This victory belongs to all of us. Elder Willowbloom nodded, her eyes filled with admiration. Indeed, the unity forged in the face of adversity is what saved us. But now, we must turn our attention to the future. The magical forest has been restored, but we must ensure its continued protection and growth. Seraphina listened intently, her mind focused on the challenges that lay ahead. She knew that the defeat of the Dark King was not the end of their journey, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. Elder Willowbloom continued, "A magical forest is a place of wonder and enchantment, but it is also delicate and vulnerable. We must foster harmony with the creatures that dwell within its borders, for they are an integral part of the forest's ecosystem." Seraphina nodded in agreement. "We must respect the balance of nature and ensure the well-being of all inhabitants. Our actions must be guided by the principles of sustainability and conservation." Elder Willowbloom smiled, her eyes crinkling with wisdom. "You understand, young queen. The magical forest is more than just a realm, it is a living, breathing entity that relies on our stewardship. As its ruler, you hold the key to its future." The elfin queen took a moment to absorb the gravity of Elder Willowbloom's words. She realized that her journey was not just about overcoming external threats, but also about embracing her responsibility as a guardian of the forest. As the meeting with the elfin sages concluded, Seraphina descended the hill and made her way toward the heart of the magical forest. She was joined by Wizard Jack, Aelna, and her loyal forest guards, who had stood by her side throughout their arduous quest. Together, they walked along a winding path, their footsteps blending with the rustle of leaves and the chorus of birdsong. Seraphina marveled at the beauty that surrounded her, the sunlight filtering through the canopy, casting dappled patterns on the forest floor. They arrived at a clearing where a majestic oak tree stood, its branches stretching toward the heavens. Seraphina placed a hand on the tree's rough bark, feeling a surge of energy pass between them. It was a silent communion, a connection between the queen and the heart of the forest. "I promise to protect you," Seraphina whispered, her voice carrying her unwavering determination. "I will ensure that your magic thrives and that your beauty endures. This is my oath to you, my beloved realm." Wizard Jack stepped forward, his eyes alight with magic. He raised his staff, and a gentle breeze swept through the clearing, carrying the whispers of the forest. "And I, Wizard Jack, shall lend my knowledge and magic to the preservation of this land. Together, we will safeguard its wonders." Aelna, the witch, approached next, her cat Lily perched on her shoulder. She smiled, her gaze filled with mischief and warmth. "I may not be the most conventional ally, but I swear to protect the magical forest with all the magic at my disposal. Lily and I will watch over its secrets and lend our aid whenever needed." The forest guards, clad in their leaf-green armor, stepped forward as a unified force. "We are the defenders of this realm," their leader proclaimed. "With unwavering loyalty, we shall ensure the safety and security of the magical forest." Seraphina looked at her companions, their commitment and devotion evident in their eyes. At that moment, she realized that they were not just allies, they were her family, bound by a shared purpose and a love for the magical realm they called home. With the sun now high overhead, Seraphina and her companions made their way back to the elfin palace. It was a journey filled with hope and anticipation, for they knew that their work had only just begun. The challenges ahead were great, but so too was their determination to protect and nurture the magical forest. As they walked, a magnificent phoenix soared across the sky, its vibrant feathers trailing streams of fiery light. Nari, the magician phoenix, had returned, a symbol of hope and resilience. It circled above them, its presence a reminder that they were not alone in their quest. Seraphina watched the phoenix with a sense of awe and gratitude. She knew that the journey ahead would be arduous, but she also knew that as long as they stood together, they could face any challenge. And so, with renewed purpose and a shared vision, Seraphina and her companions embarked on a new chapter, a chapter filled with the promise of a brighter future for the magical forest. The sun continued to shine, illuminating their path, as they ventured forth, ready to protect, preserve, and nurture the realm they held so dear. Chapter 6: Echoes of the Past. Months had passed since the defeat of the Dark King, and the magical forest basked in the tranquil embrace of peace. Seraphina, the elfin queen, had been diligently fulfilling her role as the protector and caretaker of the realm. Under her guidance, the forest flourished, its flora and fauna thriving in harmony. One day, as Seraphina strolled through a sun-dappled glade, she noticed a peculiar object nestled among a bed of wildflowers. It was an ancient amulet, its surface adorned with intricate engravings that seemed to pulsate with a faint, ethereal glow. Seraphina's heart quickened with anticipation as she recognized the amulet as a relic from the forest's forgotten past. Curiosity piqued, Seraphina gently picked up the amulet, feeling a surge of ancient magic course through her fingertips. As she held it closer, images flickered in her mind, a forgotten era when the forest's power was unrivaled, and mythical creatures roamed its enchanted depths. Determined to unravel the amulet's mysteries, Seraphina sought the wisdom of the elfin sages. Together, they delved into the annals of the forest's history, piecing together fragments of forgotten legends and prophecies. The sages revealed that the amulet held the key to a hidden sanctuary, an ethereal realm known as the Lost Grove. Legends spoke of the Lost Grove as a place of unparalleled magic and wisdom, a sanctuary of the ancients where secrets of the forest's origins lay dormant. It was said that only a true guardian, one destined to safeguard the realm, could unlock the entrance to the Lost Grove and uncover its long-forgotten truths. With a sense of purpose burning within her, Seraphina shared her discovery with her trusted companions, Wizard Jack, Elna the Witch, the faithful forest guards, and Nari, the magician phoenix. They were eager to embark on this new quest, for they knew that the Lost Grove held the potential to further protect and empower the magical forest. As the group ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, they encountered challenges and obstacles, a treacherous ravine spanned by a delicate bridge of vines, a dense thicket of thorns that blocked their path, and mystical creatures that tested their resolve. But their shared determination and unwavering bond propelled them forward, their steps guided by the enigmatic energy of the amulet. Finally, after days of arduous travel, they reached the designated clearing, the gateway to the Lost Grove. Seraphina raised the amulet toward the heavens, and a brilliant beam of light shot forth, illuminating the surroundings. The once concealed entrance to the Lost Grove materialized before them, a shimmering portal that beckoned them to step through its threshold. With bated breath, Seraphina led her companions into the ethereal realm, their eyes widening in awe as they entered a realm bathed in otherworldly hues. The air buzzed with mystical energy, and whispers of ancient secrets echoed through the grove. As they explored the Lost Grove, the group encountered ethereal beings, the spirits of the forest's past guardians, long departed but forever bound to this sacred realm. These spectral guardians shared their knowledge and wisdom, their voices echoing in the wind, guiding Seraphina and her companions to the heart of the grove. In the heart of the Lost Grove, a magnificent ancient tree stood, a towering presence that radiated pure magic. Seraphina approached the tree, her hand instinctively reaching out to touch its gnarled bark. As her fingertips made contact, a surge of energy coursed through her, connecting her to the wisdom and power contained within the tree. With the guidance of the spectral guardians and the ancient tree's whispers, Seraphina understood her purpose: to unlock the dormant potential of the magical forest and awaken its true essence. She absorbed the knowledge, feeling the weight of her responsibility deepens, yet her heart filled with renewed determination. As Seraphina emerged from the lost grove, her companions stood beside her, their eyes alight with reverence and hope. Together, they knew that the journey was just beginning, for the revelations of the lost grove would forever alter the course of their mission. Armed with newfound wisdom and empowered by the forest's ancient magic, they returned to the realm, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The magical forest echoed with the whispers of the past, its enchantment renewed by the guardians of the old. Seraphina, now more resolute than ever, led her companions toward an uncertain future, guided by the echoes of the lost grove and driven by their unwavering dedication to protect and preserve the realm they cherished. The journey continued, and the magical forest brimmed with anticipation, for the echoes of the past had awakened a power that would shape the destiny of the realm and its inhabitants. Chapter 7: Trials of the Elements. As the echoes of the lost grove lingered in the air, Seraphina and her companions returned to the magical forest with renewed purpose. They knew that unlocking the dormant potential of the realm would require great trials and challenges. The amulet, now infused with the ancient wisdom of the lost grove, guided them toward their next endeavor, the trials of the elements. The trials of the elements were a series of tests designed to assess the strength, resilience, and mastery of the forest's guardians. Each trial corresponded to one of the four elemental forces: earth, air, fire, and water, and would push the participants to their limits. Seraphina understood that success in these trials was essential to fully awaken the magical forest's powers and safeguard it against future threats. With determination in their hearts, Seraphina, Wizard Jack, Aelna the Witch, the elfin sages, the forest guards, and Nari the magician phoenix embarked on their journey to conquer the trials of the elements. The first trial awaited them deep within the ancient caverns beneath the forest, the trial of earth. The group ventured into the subterranean labyrinth, their footsteps reverberating against the stone walls. As they navigated treacherous terrain and encountered formidable earth guardians, they displayed unwavering courage and resourcefulness. Their understanding of the Earth's strength and their ability to harmonize with its power impressed the guardians, and they emerged from the caverns victorious. The second trial brought them to the highest peaks of the magical forest, the trial of air. Ascending the majestic mountains, they faced gusting winds and daunting heights. Their agility and connection to the air element allowed them to maneuver with grace and overcome the challenges posed by the airy guardians. With their spirits lifted by the breeze, they triumphantly completed the trial, the amulet glowing brighter with each step. The third trial awaited them within the heart of an ancient volcano, the trial of fire. The group descended into the fiery depths, navigating rivers of molten lava and battling fiery creatures that tested their mettle. Through their resilience, inner strength, and the power of their companionship, they overcame the trial, emerging unscathed from the blazing inferno. Finally, the fourth trial led them to the depths of a hidden underwater realm, the trial of water. The group delved into the crystalline depths, encountering mysterious aquatic creatures and navigating treacherous currents. Their ability to adapt, their harmony with the water element, and their unwavering determination allowed them to conquer the trial, emerging from the depths victorious. With the completion of the trials of the elements, the magical forest responded to their triumph. The air crackled with energy, and the flora and fauna of the realm seemed to dance in celebration. Seraphina and her companions felt the forest's essence intertwine with their own, their connection to the elemental forces solidifying. Their achievements did not go unnoticed. The elfin sages and the forest guards, witnessing the group's success, held them in even higher esteem. They recognized the growth and transformation that had occurred within each individual, as well as the unbreakable bond that bound them together. As Seraphina gazed upon her companions, a sense of pride and gratitude filled her heart. They had proven their worth and dedication through the trials, further solidifying their role as protectors of the magical forest. The amulet, now radiant with ancient power, pulsed in synchrony with their collective energy, a testament to their unwavering commitment to the realm they cherished. With the trials of the elements behind them, the group stood united, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them. Their resolve fortified, they knew that the journey to fully awaken the magical forest's potential was not yet complete. The amulet guided them toward their next destination, a sacred grove hidden deep within the heart of the realm, a place where the ancient spirits awaited their arrival. Chapter 8: The Sacred Grove. As Seraphina and her companions ventured deeper into the magical forest, following the guidance of the amulet, they felt the energy in the air shift. They could sense the presence of something ancient and powerful drawing near. The forest around them seemed to whisper with anticipation, leaves rustling and branches swaying as if in greeting. Their journey led them to a hidden clearing enveloped by towering ancient trees. This was the entrance to the sacred grove, a place of immense power and wisdom. The air crackled with magic as they stepped into the hallowed space, their eyes widening in awe at the ethereal beauty that surrounded them. Glowing orbs of light danced among the trees, casting a soft luminescence over the grove. The ground was carpeted with vibrant flowers of every hue, their fragrance filling the air. Seraphina could feel the pulse of nature's heartbeat, resonating within her own. At the center of the grove stood a majestic tree, its branches reaching toward the heavens. Its bark shimmered with an otherworldly glow, and its leaves whispered secrets of the past and visions of the future. This was the Tree of Ancients, the dwelling place of the spirits who held the key to awakening the full potential of the magical forest. With reverence, Seraphina and her companions approached the tree. The elfin sages and the forest guards stood at the perimeter, forming a protective circle, while wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari stood by Seraphina's side, offering their support and guidance. As Seraphina reached out to touch the tree's trunk, a surge of energy coursed through her. Visions flooded her mind, images of the forest's creation, tales of battles fought and victories won, and glimpses of the future that awaited them. She understood that the time had come for her to commune with the spirits, to seek their guidance and unlock the final piece of the puzzle. Closing her eyes, Seraphina entered a state of deep meditation. Her consciousness merged with the ancient spirits, their collective wisdom flowing into her being. She saw herself as a vessel, a conduit between the spirits and the magical forest. The spirits revealed to Seraphina the true nature of the amulet, the artifact she had carried throughout their journey. It was not merely a talisman but a key that could unlock the dormant power within the magical forest and harness its boundless energy. The amulet was a symbol of unity, a symbol that represented the unbreakable bond between Seraphina and her companions, and their shared purpose to protect and nurture the realm they loved. With this newfound knowledge, Seraphina opened her eyes, her gaze filled with determination. She addressed the spirits, expressing her gratitude for their guidance and pledging her unwavering commitment to safeguarding the magical forest. She spoke of the trials they had overcome, the battles fought, and the sacrifices made. She vowed to honor the spirit's wisdom and wield the power of the forest with utmost responsibility. As Seraphina's words filled the grove, the tree of ancients shimmered with a brilliant light. The spirit's energy surged through her, merging with the amulet's power. The glow emanating from the tree spread throughout the grove, enveloping her companions in its radiant embrace. One by one, Seraphina's allies stepped forward, their hearts filled with purpose. Wizard Jack channeled his arcane knowledge, infusing his magic with the energy of the forest. Aelna drew upon her connection to nature, intertwining her witchcraft with the ancient forces. Nari, the magician phoenix, soared above them, his fiery wings creating a protective barrier. Together, they formed a circle around Seraphina, their combined magic and determination amplifying her own. The amulet glowed brighter, resonating with the power of the magical forest. Their unity and unwavering resolve forged a bond that would withstand any challenge. In that moment, Seraphina understood that the destiny of the magical forest lay in their hands. The battle against the Dark King would be the ultimate test of their strength and unity. They would stand as a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness, rallying the forces of good and inspiring others to join their cause. With the spirit's blessings and the forest's power flowing through her, Seraphina led her companions out of the sacred grove, their hearts brimming with purpose. They knew that the final battle awaited them, but they were prepared to face whatever lay ahead. The fate of the magical forest rested on their shoulders, and they were ready to fight with all their might to protect the realm they cherished. Chapter 9: The Final Confrontation. The air crackled with tension as Seraphina and her companions emerged from the sacred grove, their spirits alight with newfound determination. The time had come to confront the Dark King and put an end to his reign of darkness and tyranny. They knew that the final battle would test their strength, resilience, and unity like never before. As they made their way through the magical forest, whispers of their impending arrival spread among the creatures and spirits of the realm. The forest guards, the elfin sages, and even the mystical creatures that called the forest home rallied behind them, ready to lend their support in the climactic showdown. The path ahead grew darker and more treacherous as they neared the heart of the magical forest, where the Dark King had established his stronghold. The once vibrant foliage now bore the scars of the Dark King's presence, its life force drained and tainted by his malevolence. The cries of the creatures held captive echoed through the air, fueling their determination to free them from their torment. Finally, they reached the entrance of the Dark King's fortress, a foreboding structure that emanated an aura of fear and despair. The fortress stood as a symbol of the Dark King's insatiable hunger for power and domination, and it was here that their final battle would unfold. Seraphina, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari stood at the forefront, their eyes locked on the imposing gates of the fortress. Seraphina's heart pounded in her chest, a mix of apprehension and unwavering resolve coursing through her veins. She looked to her companions, seeing the reflection of her own determination mirrored in their eyes. With a nod of silent agreement, they stepped forward, pushing open the heavy gates. The sound of creaking iron reverberated through the air, a defiant declaration that they would not be swayed by the darkness that awaited them. The fortress's interior was shrouded in darkness, save for the flickering torches that cast eerie shadows along the walls. They proceeded cautiously, their senses heightened as they navigated the labyrinthine corridors. The air grew heavier with each step as if the very essence of the Dark King's malevolence hung in the atmosphere. Suddenly, they found themselves in a vast chamber, its ceiling disappearing into the darkness. The Dark King stood at the center, his presence exuding an aura of power and malice. His eyes gleamed with wicked delight as he surveyed his adversaries, relishing the prospect of their defeat. "Ah, Seraphina," the Dark King sneered, his voice dripping with venom. "You have come to witness your own demise. How noble of you." Seraphina met his gaze, her voice filled with unwavering determination. "I have come to put an end to your reign of darkness. The magical forest will not bow to your tyranny any longer." With those words, the battle commenced. Spells and projectiles filled the air, clashing with the force of thunderous explosions. Wizard Jack unleashed his arcane powers, conjuring storms of lightning and fire to counter the Dark King's dark magic. Alina, her eyes blazing with determination, tapped into the primal forces of nature, causing the very ground to shake beneath their feet. Nari, the majestic phoenix, soared above the battlefield, unleashing waves of scorching flames that engulfed the Dark King's minions. The clash of swords and the crackle of magic filled the chamber as the forces of light and darkness collided. The elfin sages and the forest guards fought alongside Seraphina and her companions, their unified strength and unwavering loyalty bolstering their resolve. As the battle raged on, Seraphina found herself locked in a fierce duel with the Dark King himself. Their swords clashed with a resounding clang, each strike fueled by their unyielding determination to emerge victorious. Seraphina's heart pounded with a mix of fear and adrenaline, her every instinct honed on defeating the embodiment of darkness before her. With a surge of power, Seraphina unleashed a burst of radiant energy, sending the Dark King staggering backward. She seized the opportunity, pressing her advantage. As she struck the final blow, a brilliant light engulfed the chamber, illuminating every corner with its dazzling radiance. The Dark King let out a chilling scream, his form disintegrating into shadows that dissipated into nothingness. The battle was won. The realm was free from his clutches. Exhausted but triumphant, Seraphina lowered her sword and looked around the chamber. The forest guards and the elfin sages emerged from the fray, their faces etched with weariness but also a sense of relief and triumph. The creatures of the magical forest rejoiced, their cries of freedom echoing through the chamber. Outside the fortress, the once enslaved creatures emerged from their cages, their eyes shining with gratitude. Seraphina and her companions embraced them, their hearts swelling with joy at the sight of their liberation. The forest itself seemed to breathe a sigh of relief, its magic rekindling as the darkness receded. The elfin queen, Seraphina, stood at the heart of it all, her presence a beacon of hope and strength. She had led her allies to victory, protected the magical forest, and fulfilled her role as the guardian of its magic and its people. The journey had been long and arduous, but the sacrifices made and the unity forged had proven that light would always triumph over darkness. As the dawn broke over the magical forest, bathing the realm in a golden glow, Seraphina knew that a new era had begun. The forest would heal and flourish once more, and its inhabitants would thrive under the nurturing protection of their queen. But Seraphina also knew that the story was far from over. The magical forest still held mysteries to be discovered, and adventures yet to be embarked upon. With her companions by her side, she vowed to protect the realm, uphold its magic, and ensure that the legacy of unity and hope endured for generations to come. Chapter 10: A New Beginning. The aftermath of the battle against the Dark King left the magical forest in a state of both healing and celebration. The scars of darkness were slowly fading as the forest's magic surged with newfound life. Seraphina, the elfin queen, stood at the heart of it all, taking in the sights of rejuvenation and hope. The once barren trees now blossomed with vibrant leaves, their branches reaching for the sky in a display of resilience. The mystical creatures roamed freely, their joyful chirps and melodies echoing through the forest. The elfin sages and the forest guards moved about, tending to the needs of the realm, ensuring its continued prosperity. Seraphina's companions, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari, stood beside her, their presence a testament to the unity forged in the face of adversity. They had become more than allies, they were now a family, bound by the shared experiences and triumphs they had faced together. With the Dark King defeated and the magical forest restored, Seraphina turned her attention to rebuilding and strengthening the realm. She initiated projects to restore the balance of nature, working closely with the elfin sages and the forest guards to plant new life and nurture the delicate ecosystems. The forest flourished under their care, its beauty and magic captivating all who set foot within its borders. But as peace settled upon the magical forest, Seraphina felt a stirring within her, a calling that beckoned her to explore beyond the realm she knew so well. The world was vast, and there were other realms and magical lands waiting to be discovered. She longed to connect with other rulers, to learn from their wisdom, and share her own experiences as the Elfin Queen. Gathering her companions, Seraphina proposed a journey to the neighboring realms, seeking alliances and fostering unity among the magical realms. Wizard Jack, ever the adventurer, readily agreed, his eyes filled with excitement at the prospect of new magical knowledge. Aelna, too, saw the journey as an opportunity to expand her understanding of nature's wonders, and Nari, the phoenix, soared overhead, its majestic wings aflame with curiosity. Leaving the magical forest in the capable hands of the elfin sages and the forest guards, Seraphina and her companions embarked on a quest to explore the realms beyond. They traversed enchanted forests, crossed treacherous mountains, and sailed across mystical seas, encountering various rulers, magical beings, and captivating landscapes along the way. In each realm they visited, Seraphina shared her story, the tale of the Dark King's defeat and the triumph of unity and hope. Her words resonated with rulers and inhabitants alike, inspiring them to embrace their own strengths and work together to protect their realms from the forces of darkness. Throughout their journey, Seraphina and her companions forged alliances and friendships, learning from the rulers they encountered and sharing the knowledge they had gained from their own experiences. The magical forest became renowned across the realms, its story spreading far and wide, a symbol of resilience, unity, and the power of light over darkness. As they returned to the magical forest, Seraphina could see the fruits of their journey. The realm had flourished under the care of the elfin sages and the forest guards, and now, it stood as a beacon of harmony and enchantment. Seraphina's heart swelled with pride and gratitude, knowing that her efforts and those of her companions had made a lasting impact. The Elfin Queen and her companions settled back into their roles in the magical forest, but the knowledge and friendships they had gained during their journey lingered within them. They continued to foster alliances, inviting rulers from neighboring realms to visit the magical forest, promoting cultural exchange, and further strengthening the bonds between the magical realms. As time passed, Seraphina realized that her journey was not just about exploring the outer realms, it was also a journey of self-discovery and growth. She had found her inner strength, embraced her leadership role, and inspired others to stand united against the darkness. The Elfin Queen had become a symbol of hope and resilience, not only for the magical forest but for all who knew her tale. And so, as the magical forest basked in the radiant light of a new dawn, Seraphina knew that this was not an ending but a new beginning. The legacy of unity and hope she had built would endure, carried on by future generations who would cherish and protect the realm they called home. The magical forest stood as a testament to the triumph of light over darkness, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, unity and unwavering determination could prevail. Seraphina's story, woven into the very fabric of the realm, would inspire generations to come, forever etching her name in the annals of the magical forest's history. And so, with her companions by her side and the magical forest thriving under her watchful gaze, Seraphina looked towards the horizon, eager for the new adventures that awaited her, for there was always more to discover, more realms to explore, and more stories of unity and hope to be shared. Chapter 11: The Legacy of Light. The magical forest flourished under Seraphina's watchful eye, its vibrant foliage and enchanting creatures testifying to the realm's enduring beauty. Seraphina had returned from her journey to the neighboring realms, bringing with her newfound knowledge, alliances, and a renewed sense of purpose. As the elfin queen, Seraphina dedicated herself to preserving the delicate balance of the magical forest and ensuring the well-being of its inhabitants. She worked closely with the elfin sages and the forest guards, guiding their efforts in maintaining the realm's harmony. Word of the magical forest's rejuvenation and Seraphina's unwavering leadership had spread far and wide. Rulers from neighboring realms sought audience with the elfin queen, eager to learn from her wisdom and the lessons she had gleaned during her journey. One such ruler was Queen Allure of the Luminescent Realm, a land of shimmering crystals and ethereal beings. Queen Allure arrived at the magical forest, accompanied by her trusted advisor, High Sorcerer Elysium, and a retinue of dignitaries. They were greeted warmly by Seraphina and her companions, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari, who were eager to forge a new alliance. Seraphina and Queen Allure shared stories of their respective realms, exchanging knowledge about their magical energies and mystical creatures. They discovered common challenges and aspirations, realizing the strength that could be gained through unity. During their discussions, Seraphina revealed a vision she had seen in her dreams, a vision of a grand gathering of magical realms, where rulers would come together to celebrate their shared heritage and foster peace and cooperation. Queen Allure was captivated by the idea and pledged her support to make the vision a reality. Together, Seraphina and Queen Allure formed the Council of Magical Realms, an alliance aimed at promoting understanding, cooperation, and the preservation of magical realms. The council would bring together rulers from various realms, allowing them to share their wisdom, resolve conflicts, and collectively face threats to their magical lands. The news of the Council of Magical Realms spread like wildfire, sparking hope and excitement across the realms. Rulers eagerly joined the cause, drawn by the promise of a united front against darkness and the opportunity to forge lasting bonds with other magical beings. As the council grew, so did its influence. Policies were established to protect magical realms and their unique ecosystems, ensuring the sustainable use of magic and resources. Scholars and mystics were invited to share their knowledge, fostering a greater understanding of the intricate workings of magic. In the magical forest, the elfin sages and the forest guards became key participants in the council, sharing their ancient wisdom and acting as guardians of the realm. Their presence fortified the council's foundations, providing guidance and support to the rulers who sought their counsel. Seraphina and Queen Allure became close friends, united by their shared vision and dedication to their realms. They often met to discuss matters of governance, exchange ideas, and celebrate the successes of the council. Their friendship served as a powerful symbol of the unity the council sought to achieve. Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari continued their roles as ambassadors, traveling between realms to strengthen ties and ensure open lines of communication. Their journeys became tales of inspiration and hope, spreading the message of unity far and wide. As the years passed, the Council of Magical Realms thrived. Magical beings from all corners of the realms convened in the magical forest, their unique energies interweaving to create a vibrant tapestry of unity. Peace flourished, and conflicts that once threatened the delicate balance of the magical realms were resolved through diplomacy and understanding. Seraphina watched with pride as the council's influence grew, knowing that the legacy she had started would endure for generations to come. She saw rulers and magical beings rise to positions of leadership, each contributing their unique strengths to the collective endeavor of protecting their realms and fostering harmony. The magical forest became a sanctuary not only for mystical creatures but also for those seeking solace and enlightenment. It became a hub of magical knowledge, where scholars and mystics gathered to study and unravel the mysteries of the realms. The forest's magical energies radiated throughout the realms, nurturing other lands and breathing life into forgotten corners. Seraphina's companions, Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari, remained by her side, their bond unbreakable. They continued to play vital roles in the council, their wisdom and experiences enriching the discussions and decisions made. As Seraphina stood beneath the towering canopy of the magical forest, she marveled at the transformation that had taken place. The realm she had inherited as a young queen had become a beacon of light and hope, a testament to the power of unity and the resilience of the magical realms. In her heart, Seraphina knew that her journey had not ended with the formation of the Council of Magical Realms. There were still challenges to face, new realms to discover, and stories yet to be written. But she also knew that she had laid a strong foundation for the future, one built on the principles of unity, understanding, and respect. And so, with a renewed sense of purpose, Seraphina stepped forward, ready to embrace the ever-unfolding adventure that awaited her and the magical realms. As she ventured into the unknown, she carried with her the wisdom of the elfin sages, the loyalty of the forest guards, and the unwavering support of her trusted companions. The legacy of Seraphina, the elfin queen, and the Council of Magical Realms would forever be etched into the annals of magical history, a tale of unity, resilience, and the enduring power of light over darkness. And as long as the magical realms thrived, Seraphina's legacy would live on, reminding all who heard her story that, united, they could overcome any challenge and shape a future filled with magic and wonder. Chapter 12: The Resurgence of Shadows. Years had passed since the formation of the Council of Magical Realms, and the magical forest continued to thrive under Seraphina's vigilant guardianship. The unity and cooperation fostered by the council had brought peace and prosperity to the realms, and hope resonated throughout the land. However, in the midst of this era of tranquility, a new threat began to stir in the shadows. Whispers of a malevolent force, long forgotten and thought to be vanquished, began to circulate among the magical beings. The dark power that once lurked in the corners of the realms had resurfaced, threatening to unravel the hard-won harmony. News of the impending danger reached Seraphina's ears through the elfin sages and the forest guards. Their ancient wisdom and acute sensitivity to the magical energies of the forest allowed them to sense the encroaching darkness. Seraphina called an emergency meeting of the council, summoning rulers and representatives from all realms. The atmosphere was tense as the council convened, the faces of the attendees etched with concern and determination. They knew that their unity would be tested as never before. Seraphina stood before the assembled council, her voice unwavering but tinged with urgency. She spoke of the looming threat, recounting the tales of the dark power that had plagued the realms in ages past. She reminded them of the strength they had found in their unity and urged them to stand together once more to face the encroaching darkness. Rulers and magical beings exchanged worried glances, their thoughts consumed by the memories of the devastating battles fought long ago. Some questioned whether they were prepared to face such a formidable foe again. Doubts and fears cast a shadow over the room, threatening to shatter the hard-earned bonds of unity. But Seraphina, drawing on her own resilience and the wisdom she had acquired through her journey, refused to yield to despair. She spoke of the power they possessed collectively, of the triumphs they had achieved together. She reminded them that they were not alone, that the strength of their unity could overcome any darkness. Her words stirred something deep within the hearts of those present. Slowly, hope began to rekindle, like a flickering flame in the face of encroaching night. The rulers pledged their support, vowing to stand together in the face of adversity. With renewed determination, the council set forth a plan to confront the resurging darkness. Each realm would contribute its unique abilities and resources to the collective effort. The elfin sages would delve into ancient tomes and prophecies, seeking guidance on how to combat this ancient evil. The forest guards would strengthen the defenses of the magical forest, preparing for the imminent battle. Wizard Jack, Aelna, and Nari, with their experience and unwavering loyalty, took on the task of reaching out to neighboring realms, forging alliances, and rallying support. They traveled tirelessly, their footsteps echoing with urgency as they spread the word of the impending threat. Days turned into weeks, and the realms prepared for the inevitable clash. Seraphina and her allies met regularly, strategizing and refining their plans. The magical forest became a hub of activity, as creatures from far and wide gathered to lend their strength to the cause. At last, the day of reckoning arrived. The council, united in purpose, stood on the precipice of the darkened realm where the encroaching shadows had taken hold. Seraphina, with her head held high and her heart filled with courage, led the charge. The rulers of the realms, once divided by their differences, now fought side by side, their combined strength a testament to the power of unity. The battle was fierce, with the forces of darkness unleashing their formidable power upon the defenders of the realms. Spells collided, weapons clashed, and cries of defiance pierced the air. Seraphina and her allies fought with unwavering determination, their eyes fixed on the goal of vanquishing the darkness and restoring balance to the realms. As the battle raged on, Seraphina found herself face to face with the embodiment of the dark power. The ancient evil sneered, its malevolence palpable. But Seraphina stood her ground, channeling the collective strength and unity of the council into a blazing surge of light. With a final surge of power, Seraphina unleashed a spell of pure light, enveloping the darkness in a blinding glow. The malevolent force shrieked and recoiled, its power diminishing with each passing moment. Seraphina's spell pierced through the darkness, banishing it once and for all. The realms erupted in cheers as the light triumphed over darkness. Seraphina stood amidst the victorious warriors, her chest heaving with exhaustion but her spirit ablaze with pride. The unity they had forged had not only saved the realms but had rekindled the flame of hope within their hearts. In the aftermath of the battle, Seraphina addressed the council and all those who had fought alongside her. She spoke of their resilience, their unwavering determination, and the power they had discovered in their unity. She thanked them for their courage and sacrifice, for it was their collective strength that had led them to victory. As the realms began to heal from the scars of the conflict, Seraphina knew that the council's work was far from over. Their unity and cooperation would remain essential in maintaining the delicate balance of the realms and ensuring a future free from darkness. And so, with renewed purpose, Seraphina and the council vowed to remain vigilant, to nurture the bonds they had forged, and to stand together against any threat that dared to challenge the harmony of the magical realms. Chapter 13, A New Dawn. The realms were forever changed by the defeat of the ancient darkness. The victory brought not only peace but also a newfound sense of unity among the magical beings. They had faced their deepest fears and emerged stronger, bound together by a common purpose. In the wake of the battle, Seraphina and the council turned their attention to the task of rebuilding. The once thriving magical forest, scarred by the conflict, now required healing and restoration. The forest guards and the mystical creatures worked tirelessly to mend the wounds inflicted upon the land, nurturing the regrowth of vibrant flora and ensuring the return of the forest's enchanting beauty. Seraphina, ever the compassionate queen, extended her support to the wounded and displaced. She initiated programs to aid those affected by the conflict, offering solace and assistance in rebuilding their lives. With the strength of the council behind her, she vowed to create a future where the realms would flourish once again. As time passed, the unity of the council deepened, forging bonds that surpassed boundaries of race or realm. Seraphina and the rulers gathered regularly to discuss matters of governance, sharing their wisdom and knowledge. Together, they established laws and regulations to maintain the balance of magic and protect the realms from future threats. During one such council meeting, an unexpected visitor arrived. It was a young witch named Aurora, her eyes filled with both curiosity and trepidation. She had heard tales of the council's triumph and sought guidance in honing her magical abilities. Aurora explained that she had been orphaned during the conflict and had wandered the realms in search of purpose. Seraphina, touched by her story, recognized the spark of potential within Aurora and welcomed her into the fold. The young witch's presence added a new dynamic to the council, invigorating discussions with her fresh perspectives and untamed magic. As the council worked to rebuild the realms, whispers of a distant land began to reach their ears. It was said to be a place untouched by conflict, a sanctuary where magic thrived in perfect harmony. Seraphina's curiosity was piqued, and she resolved to uncover the truth behind these rumors. Embarking on a quest, Seraphina, along with wizard Jack, Aelna, Nari, and Aurora, ventured beyond the borders of the known realms. Guided by ancient maps and mystical signs, they journeyed through uncharted territories, their spirits filled with anticipation. Their quest led them to the shimmering waters of Crystal Lake, a place of unparalleled beauty. There, they encountered the elusive guardians of magic, ancient beings who had protected the sanctity of magic since time immemorial. These ethereal guardians shared tales of their realm, a hidden paradise known as Avaloria. Avaloria was a realm of pure magic, a place where magical energies flowed freely and harmoniously. It was a land of learning, where mystics and magical beings of all races convened to explore the depths of their abilities and nurture their connection to the magical realm. The council members were spellbound by the tales, their hearts filled with longing for such a utopia. Sensing their yearning, the guardians of magic extended an invitation, inviting Seraphina and her allies to visit Avaloria and witness its splendor for themselves. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Seraphina and her companions accepted the invitation and set forth to Avaloria. The journey was filled with wonder and enchantment, as they traversed through mystical portals and traversed ethereal landscapes. Finally, they arrived in Avaloria, greeted by a breathtaking sight. The realm was a symphony of colors, its skies painted with hues unseen in any other realm. Magical creatures roamed freely, their beauty unparalleled, and the air was charged with the pure essence of magic. In Avaloria, the council members discovered a realm unlike anything they had ever imagined. They were welcomed by the wise High Enchantress, who imparted knowledge and wisdom that transcended the boundaries of time. They learned ancient spells, honed their magical abilities, and forged new alliances with fellow magical beings. The council members spent months in Avaloria, immersing themselves in the wonders of the realm. They returned to their realms transformed, bearing the knowledge and energy of Avaloria within them. Seraphina, empowered by her experiences, vowed to infuse the teachings of Avaloria into the governance of her own realm, ensuring that the magic of unity and harmony thrived in the hearts of her people. The realms flourished under the guidance of the council, with Avaloria serving as a beacon of inspiration and a symbol of what could be achieved through unity and cooperation. Seraphina and her allies continued to protect the realms, standing together against any lingering threats, and nurturing the magic that resided within every being. And so, a new era began, a time of peace, growth, and unlimited possibilities. The realms had found their balance once again, their future secured by the enduring spirit of unity and the indomitable magic that flowed through their veins. Chapter 14, The Legacy of Magic. Years passed, and the realms continued to prosper under the leadership of Queen Seraphina and the United Council. The echoes of their triumphs resonated through the ages, becoming legendary tales passed down from generation to generation. The magical forest thrived, its beauty and enchantment captivating all who set foot within its sacred boundaries. The council members had grown older, their wisdom deepening with each passing year. Seraphina, now a revered figure, remained dedicated to her duty as queen and guardian of the realms. Her compassion and unwavering commitment to justice inspired a new era of peace and harmony. Aurora, the young witch who had once sought guidance from the council, had blossomed into a formidable sorceress. Her journey through Avaloria had unlocked dormant powers within her, and she had become an influential voice among the council members. Her magical prowess and innate understanding of the mystical arts had earned her the respect and admiration of all. Wizard Jack, too, had embraced his role as a mentor and guide, sharing his vast knowledge of magic with aspiring young wizards. His wisdom had guided countless magical beings on their path to self-discovery, ensuring that the legacy of magic would endure for generations to come. The mystical creatures of the forest had also flourished. Led by the forest guards, they lived in harmony, protecting the delicate balance of nature and magic. The bond between the mystical creatures and the elfin queen remained unbreakable, their shared guardianship strengthening the magic that flowed through the forest's veins. One sunny morning, as the golden rays of the sun filtered through the ancient trees, a grand celebration was held in the heart of the magical forest. It was a celebration of unity and gratitude, a testament to the enduring spirit of the realms. Magical beings from far and wide gathered, their vibrant colors and ethereal presence creating a kaleidoscope of magic. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the melodic hum of spells being cast. The celebration marked not only the triumph over darkness but also the promise of a future where love, friendship, and harmony reigned supreme. As the festivities unfolded, Seraphina stood before the gathered crowd, her voice carrying the weight of wisdom and experience. She spoke of the trials and tribulations they had overcome, the sacrifices made, and the unbreakable bonds that had formed. Her words were filled with gratitude, acknowledging the unity that had brought them to this moment of joy and prosperity. Aurora, now a trusted advisor to Seraphina, stepped forward, her eyes sparkling with determination. She spoke of the importance of preserving the legacy of magic, of passing down the knowledge and teachings that had guided them through their darkest hours. Her voice resonated with the passion of a new generation, promising to protect the realms and ensure that their magic would endure. Wizard Jack, with a twinkle in his eyes, added his own words of wisdom. He spoke of the infinite possibilities that lay within each magical being, urging them to embrace their true potential and explore the depths of their magic. His message was one of empowerment, reminding all that they held the key to their own destinies. The celebration continued long into the night, the enchanting melodies of the forest creatures mingling with the laughter and joy of the gathered magical beings. It was a night of revelry, of dancing, and storytelling, as the realms basked in the warm glow of their shared triumphs. As the stars painted the night sky, Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack gathered beneath the ancient oak tree, the very heart of the magical forest. They looked upon the realm they had protected and nurtured, their hearts filled with gratitude for the journey they had embarked upon together. They knew that the legacy of magic would live on, carried within the hearts of those who had witnessed the power of unity and the wonders it could bring. The realms would forever remember their shared history, the battles fought, and the bonds forged in the face of adversity. And so, as the moon bathed the magical forest in its gentle light, the council members embraced the beauty of the present while eagerly anticipating the adventures that awaited the realms in the future. The legacy of magic would continue to guide them, a reminder of the boundless possibilities that lay within their grasp. As the last embers of the bonfire flickered and faded, the realms settled into a peaceful slumber, knowing that their magic was safe, their future secured, and their unity unbreakable. Chapter 15, A New Journey Begins. In the wake of the grand celebration, the magical forest basked in a renewed sense of peace and harmony. The realm flourished under the watchful eyes of Queen Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack. But even in times of tranquility, the realms were ever-changing, and new challenges awaited. A gentle breeze rustled through the leaves, carrying whispers of a distant land that yearned for their help. Seraphina sensed the call of the unknown, a pull in her heart that beckoned her to embark on a new journey, one that would test their strength, deepen their bonds, and expand their understanding of magic. Gathering her trusted allies, Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack convened within the sacred grove, where ancient trees towered overhead, their branches reaching out as if in anticipation. The council members, elfin sages, and forest guards gathered around, their expressions a mix of curiosity and excitement. "Friends," Seraphina began, her voice filled with quiet resolve. "The winds of destiny whisper to us, urging us to venture beyond the boundaries of our beloved forest. A realm in need calls out to our magic, and it is our duty to answer." The words hung in the air, the weight of the decision palpable. Each member of the council understood the importance of the moment and the significance of their united response. Aurora stepped forward, her eyes shining with determination. "We have seen the power of unity and the miracles it can bring. Let us carry the legacy of our realm beyond our borders, spreading hope and love to those who need it. Our magic knows no bounds." Wizard Jack nodded, his weathered face etched with a mixture of wisdom and anticipation. "The journey may be perilous, but our magic shall guide us. We have faced darkness before and emerged victorious. Together, we shall overcome any obstacle that lies ahead." With a unanimous agreement, the council made preparations for their journey. Supplies were gathered, maps were studied, and protective charms were imbued with their collective magic. The mystical creatures of the forest offered their support, eager to accompany their beloved queen on this new adventure. As the morning sun cast its warm glow over the magical forest, the company set forth, leaving behind a realm that had known peace for many years. Their path led them through enchanted forests, across vast rivers, and over towering mountains. Each step brought them closer to the realm in need. Along the way, they encountered magical beings from different lands, exchanging knowledge and stories, and forging new alliances. They witnessed the wonders of other realms, each with its unique magic and traditions. It was a journey of discovery, where they learned not only about the world beyond their forest but also about themselves. Through trials and tribulations, their unity grew stronger. They relied on each other's strengths, complementing their abilities, and drawing upon their shared determination. Their bond became unbreakable, an embodiment of the legacy of magic they carried within. Finally, after traversing vast landscapes and braving countless obstacles, they arrived at the realm in need, a land scarred by darkness, its people yearning for the light of hope to guide them. The realm's inhabitants greeted them with cautious optimism, their eyes filled with a glimmer of renewed faith. Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack stood before the realm's leaders, their presence radiating with the warmth of compassion and the power of unity. They shared tales of their own realm's triumphs over darkness, inspiring the people to believe in their own strength and the magic that dwelled within them. Together, they worked tirelessly to restore hope and harmony, using their combined magic to heal the land and its people. Seraphina's leadership, Aurora's empathy, and Wizard Jack's wisdom became beacons of light, guiding the realm toward a brighter future. Months turned into years as the realms merged, their cultures interweaving, and their magic intertwining. The legacy of unity and the miracles it could bring spread far and wide, touching the hearts of countless realms and inspiring them to embrace their own magic. And so, the magical forest's journey continued, its inhabitants forever linked to the greater tapestry of the realms. Their story became a legend whispered among children and shared by firesides, a testament to the power of unity, the resilience of the human spirit, and the enduring legacy of magic. As the years unfolded, the magical forest thrived, nurturing new generations of leaders, sages, and protectors. The council members, now aged and wise, passed on their knowledge to those who would carry the torch forward, ensuring that the legacy of unity and the wonders of magic would endure for generations to come. And thus, the story of the magical forest became a living testament, a reminder that through unity, compassion, and the unyielding belief in the extraordinary, even the darkest of realms can be touched by the transformative power of love and magic. Chapter 16, The Return Home. Years had passed since Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack embarked on their journey to aid the realm in need. Their time away from the magical forest had been filled with adventure, growth, and the spread of hope and magic. Now, as the sun began its descent, casting a golden hue over the land, they found themselves on the threshold of their long-awaited return. The realm they had helped flourish had blossomed into a vibrant tapestry of magic and unity. The people had embraced their own abilities and were no longer reliant on outside aid. Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack felt a sense of fulfillment knowing that they had empowered others to tap into their own magic and create a harmonious society. As they approached the border of the magical forest, a mix of emotions filled their hearts. Seraphina's steps quickened, her anticipation growing with each passing moment. She yearned to breathe in the familiar sense of home, to feel the gentle embrace of the enchanted trees, and to reunite with her loyal subjects. As they entered the outskirts of the magical forest, they were greeted by the forest guards, their armor glinting in the dappled sunlight. The guards' faces lit up with joy and relief as they recognized their queen and her companions. The news of their return had spread like wildfire throughout the realm, sparking celebration and anticipation. The forest guards formed a procession, leading Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack through the winding paths of the forest. The magical creatures emerged from their hiding places, their songs of welcome filling the air. The whispering leaves seemed to dance with excitement, rustling in delight as their beloved queen returned. Finally, they arrived at the heart of the magical forest, where the majestic eldest tree stood tall and proud, its branches reaching toward the heavens. Seraphina stepped forward, her heart overflowing with gratitude and love for her realm and its inhabitants. "My dear friends," she spoke, her voice carrying the weight of her experiences and the wisdom she had gained. "Our journey beyond these borders has taught us much, but it is here, in the embrace of our magical forest, that we truly find our home. It is here that our roots run deep, and our spirits are nourished." The elfin sages, forest guards, and enchanted creatures gathered around, their gazes fixed upon their queen, their hearts brimming with anticipation. Seraphina continued, her words weaving a tapestry of hope and gratitude. "We have witnessed the beauty and magic of other realms, but it is within our own that we find the power to create wonders. Let us carry the lessons we have learned and the unity we have fostered into the future of our realm. Together, we will continue to protect this sacred place, preserve its magic, and share its wonders with others." Aurora stepped forward, her voice filled with warmth and sincerity. "Let the magic of our forest be a beacon of hope, a testament to the resilience of unity and the transformative power of love. As we return, let us remember that our journey does not end here. It is the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with endless possibilities and boundless magic." Wizard Jack nodded, his eyes sparkling with a mix of pride and reverence. The magical forest is not only a place but a state of being. Let us carry its spirit within us, infusing every interaction, and every decision, with the wisdom and magic it imparts. Together, we can continue to be a force of light and inspiration. And so, the magical forest embraced its returning heroes with open arms. The realm flourished under the leadership of Seraphina, supported by her loyal allies and the united community they had cultivated. Their journey had come full circle, and the legacy they had forged would forever be etched into the fabric of the realm's history. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting vibrant hues across the sky, the magical forest sparkled with renewed vitality. Its enchanting beauty radiated from every corner, a testament to the love, unity, and magic that thrived within its borders. And so, Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack stood together, their spirits intertwined with the spirit of the forest. With hearts full of purpose and determination, they knew that their journey was far from over. The magical forest had become their eternal home, a place where love, magic, and unity would forever flourish. In the embrace of their beloved realm, they found solace, strength, and a sense of belonging. Together, they would continue to protect and nurture the magic that resided within, sharing its wonders with all who were willing to believe. As night fell, the forest came alive with the symphony of its enchanted inhabitants. Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack joined in the celebration, their voices blending with the magical melodies, their spirits intertwined with the pulsating heartbeat of the forest. And so, their story continued, forever entwined with the magical forest and the legacy they had created. Together, They would carry its enchantment wherever they went, forever guided by the spirit of unity, love, and the transformative power of magic. Chapter 17, A New Dawn. The realm basked in the harmonious aftermath of their triumph over darkness. The magical forest thrived, its vibrant colors and mystical aura captivating all who ventured within its boundaries. Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack reveled in the newfound peace, knowing that their journey had brought about a lasting transformation. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the realm flourished under Seraphina's wise and compassionate rule. The bond between the elfin queen and her people grew stronger, forged through shared experiences and a common vision for the future. The forest guards maintained their watchful vigilance, ensuring the safety and serenity of their magical home. The elfin sages, ever wise and attuned to the whispers of the forest, continued to guide and inspire the realm. Their knowledge and ancient wisdom became a treasured resource, passed down from generation to generation. Seraphina, with their guidance, continued to nurture the delicate balance within the magical forest, preserving its magic and protecting its inhabitants. Aurora embraced her role as a beacon of light and hope, her presence radiating warmth and joy wherever she went. She shared her knowledge of healing and brought comfort to those in need. The realm marveled at her abilities and regarded her as a symbol of the enduring power of love and compassion. Wizard Jack, with his vast knowledge of magic and innate connection to the realm, played a crucial role in training new generations of magical practitioners. He sought to empower others, encouraging them to explore their own magical potential and discover their unique gifts. Together, they unlocked the untapped reservoirs of magic within the realm, ensuring its continued prosperity. Meanwhile, the magical creatures of the forest reveled in their newfound freedom and security. They flourished in their natural habitats, their vibrant colors and melodious songs echoing through the ancient trees. The bond between the creatures and the realm's inhabitants deepened, as they recognized the mutual respect and harmony that had been established. But amidst the tranquility, a new challenge emerged on the horizon. Seraphina sensed a subtle shift in the forest's energy, a disturbance that threatened the delicate equilibrium they had fought so hard to preserve. The realm's magic felt unsettled, and whispers of a looming threat began to circulate. One evening, as the sun cast its golden rays across the magical forest, Seraphina convened a council with the elfin sages, Wizard Jack, and the forest guards. They gathered in the sacred grove, surrounded by the ancient trees that had witnessed countless ages. "The forest speaks to us," Seraphina began, her voice filled with both concern and determination. "There is an imbalance, a darkness that taints the magic we hold dear. We must investigate and ensure the continued harmony of our realm." The elfin sages nodded in agreement, their expressions mirroring Seraphina's solemnity. Wizard Jack added, "I sense a gathering storm, an unseen force that seeks to disrupt the delicate threads of our magic. We must act swiftly to uncover the source and restore equilibrium." The forest guards stood tall and resolute, ready to protect their home once again. They pledged their unwavering loyalty to Seraphina and vowed to confront any threat that dared to jeopardize the realm's harmony. Together, they embarked on a quest to uncover the source of the disturbance. Seraphina, Aurora, Wizard Jack, and the forest guards ventured deep into the heart of the magical forest, guided by the elfin sage's ancient knowledge and intuition. As they delved deeper into the enchanted realm, they encountered strange phenomena. The trees whispered with unease, their branches trembling in an unseen breeze. The air grew heavy with anticipation as if the very essence of the forest held its breath. At last, they arrived at a hidden glade, bathed in shimmering moonlight. In its center stood a mystical portal, pulsating with dark energy. Seraphina approached cautiously, sensing the presence of a formidable adversary on the other side. With a resolute gaze, Seraphina spoke words of power, invoking the magic that flowed within her. The portal flickered, revealing a glimpse into a realm consumed by darkness. Shadows swirled, and a figure cloaked in malevolence emerged from the depths. It was Aelna, the witch who had once aligned herself with the Dark King. Her eyes burned with a thirst for power and a desire for revenge. "I have returned," she hissed, her voice dripping with venom. "To claim what is rightfully mine." Seraphina stood tall, her heart aflame with the love and strength that had guided her throughout her journey. "Your darkness will find no refuge here," she declared, her voice unwavering. "We have fought too hard to protect this realm, and we will not yield to your malevolence." A fierce battle ensued, magic colliding with dark sorcery. Seraphina, Aurora, Wizard Jack, and the forest guards fought with unwavering determination, their unity and bravery shining through the chaos. The forest itself rallied to their aid, its magic intertwining with theirs, amplifying their abilities. Through their combined efforts, they managed to weaken Aelna, stripping her of her dark powers. In a final act of defiance, Aelna attempted to escape through the portal, but Seraphina summoned her inner strength and closed it, severing her ties to the realm. As the dust settled and the forest regained its tranquility, Seraphina and her companions shared a moment of quiet reflection. They knew that their journey was far from over and that new challenges would always emerge. But they also realized the strength and resilience they possessed, forged through their shared experiences and unwavering belief in the power of love and unity. And so, as they made their way back to the heart of the magical forest, Seraphina and her companions remained steadfast in their commitment to protect their realm. They knew that their bond, fortified through trials and triumphs, would guide them through whatever darkness may come. The dawn of a new chapter beckoned, and they embraced it with open hearts, ready to face the unknown and continue their legacy of love, magic, and unity. The realm had found its champions, and they would stand strong, forever safeguarding the enchanting realm they called home. Chapter 18, The Gathering Storm. The magical forest shimmered with an air of renewed tranquility as Seraphina and her companions emerged from their triumphant battle against Aelna. The realm had once again been saved from the clutches of darkness, and the inhabitants reveled in the return of peace and harmony. Yet, a lingering sense of unease remained. Seraphina couldn't shake off the feeling that their victory over Aelna was merely a prelude to a much greater threat looming on the horizon. The magical energy in the forest still felt unsettled, as if a storm was gathering in the distance. Seraphina, accompanied by Aurora, Wizard Jack, and the forest guards, convened a council to discuss the growing unease and devise a plan to protect their realm. They gathered in the heart of the magical forest, surrounded by the towering ancient trees that had witnessed countless battles and triumphs throughout the ages. "I sense a darkness stirring," Seraphina began, her voice tinged with concern. "Though we have thwarted Aelna, the remnants of her malevolence still linger. We must remain vigilant and prepare ourselves for the challenges that lie ahead." Aurora, her eyes filled with determination, spoke next. "We must delve deeper into the forest's magic, seeking wisdom from the ancient spirits and creatures that reside here. They have witnessed the rise and fall of many threats, and their guidance could be invaluable in our quest." Wizard Jack nodded, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. "Indeed, the magical creatures and spirits hold a wealth of knowledge that could aid us. Let us embark on a journey to commune with them and understand the true nature of the darkness that looms. With their plan in place, Seraphina and her companions set out on their quest. They ventured into the depths of the magical forest, guided by their intuition and the whispers of the trees. The realm's inhabitants watched in awe as their leaders embarked on a new adventure, their faith in their protectors unwavering. Their journey led them to sacred groves and hidden enclaves where mystical creatures dwelled. Seraphina, Aurora, and Wizard Jack approached each encounter with reverence, showing respect and gratitude for the wisdom and guidance they sought. They communed with the wise owl perched high in the ancient oak tree, its eyes filled with ancient knowledge. They conversed with the mischievous sprites, their playful nature concealing astute insights. They even encountered the elusive unicorns, their presence radiating purity and grace, revealing fragments of hidden truths. As they traversed the magical forest, piece by piece, the puzzle of the gathering darkness began to reveal itself. Whispers of an ancient prophecy emerged, foretelling a cataclysmic event that could potentially unravel the delicate balance of the realm. The prophecy spoke of an ancient artifact, a relic of immense power, sought by those who sought to wield unrivaled control over the realm's magic. Its acquisition would tip the scales in favor of darkness, plunging the realm into eternal turmoil. Seraphina's heart sank as she realized the implications of the prophecy. They had only just defeated Aelna, and now they faced a new challenge, a race against time to find and protect the artifact before it fell into the wrong hands. With a renewed sense of purpose, Seraphina and her companions returned to the heart of the magical forest, where they convened a council to share their findings. The realm's inhabitants, from the elfin sages to the humblest woodland creatures, listened intently, their gazes filled with determination and unwavering support. "We must act swiftly," Seraphina proclaimed, her voice resolute. "We cannot allow this artifact of power to fall into the grasp of those who would use it to sow chaos and despair. Together, we will form a united front to safeguard our realm and preserve the harmony we hold dear." The council nodded in agreement, their commitment to the cause evident in their eyes. Seraphina knew that the challenges they faced would be formidable, but she also knew that the power of unity and love was a force that could overcome any darkness. And so, the stage was set for a new chapter in the realm's history. Seraphina and her companions, joined by the realm's inhabitants, embarked on a mission to locate and protect the ancient artifact. The gathering storm loomed overhead, but their resolve burned brighter than ever before. The fate of the realm hung in the balance as Seraphina and her allies prepared to face the darkness head-on. The battle for the artifact had begun, and the outcome would shape the destiny of their enchanted realm. Chapter 19, The Final Confrontation. The time had come for the climactic showdown, the culmination of Seraphina's journey to protect the magical forest. The council had devised a plan to retrieve the ancient artifact, the key to unraveling the darkness that threatened their realm. Seraphina and her companions stood on the precipice of their final battle, their hearts filled with determination and hope. The forest was cloaked in an eerie stillness as they approached the lair of the Dark King. The air crackled with an ominous energy, and the shadows seemed to writhe with malevolence. Seraphina tightened her grip on her staff, drawing strength from the magic pulsating within her. Aurora, Wizard Jack, and the forest guards stood beside Seraphina, their unwavering loyalty evident in their eyes. They shared a silent understanding, knowing that their unity was their greatest weapon against the forces of darkness. As they ventured deeper into the lair, they encountered the Dark King's minions, twisted creatures that bore the mark of corruption. The forest guards engaged in fierce combat, their blades flashing with precision and determination. Seraphina and her companions used their magical abilities to counter the dark forces, protecting each other and pushing forward. Finally, they reached the heart of the lair, where the Dark King awaited them. He stood tall and imposing, his eyes gleaming with a malevolent light. His thirst for power was palpable, his desire to control the magical forest consuming him. "Seraphina, you have come far, but your journey ends here," the Dark King sneered, his voice dripping with arrogance. Seraphina stood tall, undeterred by his words. "I will not let you destroy everything we hold dear," she declared, her voice infused with unwavering determination. With a wave of his hand, the Dark King summoned dark energy, unleashing a barrage of attacks. Seraphina and her companions dodged and deflected the onslaught, their unity and skill shielding them from harm. Wizard Jack, drawing upon his immense knowledge of magic, launched powerful spells at the Dark King, his every incantation striking true. Aurora, with her ethereal grace, danced through the battlefield, her arrows finding their mark with uncanny accuracy. The forest guards fought with valor and determination, their loyalty to Seraphina and their realm fueling their every strike. As the battle raged on, Seraphina's powers surged within her. She summoned the strength of the magical forest, tapping into the ancient energies that coursed through her veins. Her staff glowed with an ethereal light as she unleashed a devastating blast of pure magic at the Dark King. The Dark King staggered, his arrogance waning as he realized the power arrayed against him. He unleashed his most potent spells, seeking to crush Seraphina and her companions. But they stood firm, their resilience unyielding. In a moment of reckoning, Seraphina confronted the Dark King directly. Their eyes locked, a clash of wills and destinies. Seraphina tapped into her deepest reserves of strength, calling upon the love and light that defined her realm. With a final surge of magic, she unleashed a wave of pure energy, engulfing the Dark King in a brilliant display of radiant power. As the energy dissipated, Seraphina and her companions stood in the aftermath, their breaths heavy with exertion. The Dark King lay defeated, his malevolence extinguished. The realm was free from his tyranny. The magical forest breathed a sigh of relief, its ancient trees swaying with gratitude. The creatures and spirits emerged from their hiding places, celebrating the victory of light over darkness. Seraphina's triumph echoed through the realm, filling every heart with hope and joy. The realm began to heal, its scars slowly fading away. The magical energies that had been tainted by the Dark King's presence rejuvenated, infusing the forest with renewed vitality and enchantment. The balance was restored, and harmony reigned once more. Seraphina, surrounded by her companions and the council, stood at the heart of the magical forest. Their eyes sparkled with pride and gratitude. They knew that their journey had been arduous, but their unwavering resolve had led them to this moment of triumph. The elfin queen extended her hand, and one by one, her companions grasped it, forming a circle of unity and solidarity. They shared a silent pledge to protect the realm and nurture the magic that bound them all together. As the sun's rays bathed the magical forest in a warm embrace, Seraphina knew that the realm's future was secure. The battles that had spanned thousands of years had finally come to an end, and a new era of peace and prosperity would unfold. With hearts filled with gratitude and hope, Seraphina and her companions returned to their respective roles, ensuring the continued protection and flourishing of their realm. They knew that even in times of tranquility, they would forever be guardians of the magical forest, the keepers of its enchantment, and the protectors of its balance. And so, as the magical forest embraced a new dawn, its beauty shimmered with renewed vitality. Seraphina, the elfin queen, would forever be remembered as a beacon of light, whose unwavering spirit had saved their realm from the clutches of darkness. Chapter 20, A New Beginning. In the aftermath of their hard-fought victory, the magical forest reveled in a newfound sense of peace and harmony. Seraphina, the elfin queen, stood atop a moss-covered hill, overlooking the expanse of her realm. The once devastated lands had transformed into a vibrant tapestry of life and magic. The forest's inhabitants had emerged from their hiding places, their spirits lifted by the defeat of the Dark King. The elfin sages, ancient and wise, offered their guidance and blessings, ensuring the continued prosperity of the realm. The forest guards, their loyalty unwavering, patrolled the borders with renewed vigilance, safeguarding against any potential threats. As Seraphina took in the breathtaking sight, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, whispering tales of hope and renewal. The forest had endured the trials of darkness and emerged stronger than ever, a testament to the resilience of its magic and the unity of its guardians. Aurora, Seraphina's loyal friend and confidant, approached with a smile. "The forest has flourished under your guidance, my queen," she said, her voice filled with admiration. "It is a testament to your strength and wisdom." Seraphina returned the smile, her eyes reflecting gratitude. "But it was the collective effort of all who believed in our cause that brought us here," she replied humbly. "Together, we have ensured the preservation of our home." As the days turned into weeks, the magical forest continued to thrive. The trees bore fruits of dazzling colors, and flowers bloomed with an ethereal glow. The creatures of the forest danced and played, their joy radiating through the air. The magical energies flowed freely, weaving a symphony of enchantment that resonated throughout the realm. Seraphina, driven by her commitment to protect and nurture the forest, initiated a series of reforms. She established an alliance with neighboring realms, fostering a spirit of unity and cooperation. Through diplomatic efforts, she forged friendships and alliances, creating a network of support that extended beyond the borders of her realm. The Elfin Queen also established schools of magic, where young elves could learn and hone their abilities. The elfin sages acted as mentors, passing down their ancient knowledge and guiding the next generation. Seraphina believed in empowering her people, nurturing their individual talents, and ensuring the preservation of their magical heritage. One day, as Seraphina walked through a sun-dappled glade, she stumbled upon a magical spring, its waters shimmering with an otherworldly glow. She knelt beside it, cupping her hands and taking a sip. The water rejuvenated her, infusing her with a renewed sense of purpose. It was then that Nari, the phoenix who had aided them in their battles, appeared in a burst of flames. The magnificent creature perched on a nearby branch, its feathers ablaze with vibrant colors. "Seraphina, your journey may have ended, but the realm still holds many wonders and mysteries," Nari said, its voice resonating with ancient wisdom. "The magic within you is ever growing, and your role as the guardian of this forest is not without its challenges." Seraphina nodded, her gaze fixed on the phoenix. "I am prepared for whatever lies ahead," she replied, determination etched on her face. "The magical forest is my home, and I will protect it with all that I am." Nari spread its wings, creating a magnificent display of fire and light. "As long as there are those who believe in the power of unity and the strength of the magical forest, its legacy will endure," the phoenix declared. With those words, Nari took flight, disappearing into the vast expanse of the forest. Seraphina watched as it vanished from sight, a surge of gratitude filling her heart. She knew that she would forever carry the lessons learned and the bonds forged during their quest to save the magical forest. And so, Seraphina, the elfin queen, continued her journey as the guardian of the realm. With each passing day, she embraced the challenges and celebrated the triumphs. She knew that the magical forest would always be a beacon of hope and wonder, a testament to the enduring power of unity, love, and the magic that resided within every living being. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the trees, Seraphina looked out across the realm once more. The beauty of the forest took her breath away, and a sense of profound gratitude washed over her. With a smile on her face, Seraphina whispered to the wind, "This is only the beginning. Together, we shall continue to create a future filled with magic and wonder." And as the last rays of sunlight kissed the treetops, the magical forest embraced its queen, ready to embark on a new chapter of growth, discovery, and endless possibilities. As we reach the end of this enchanting journey through the magical forest, we are reminded of the power of unity, bravery, and the preservation of what we hold dear. The story of Seraphina, the elfin queen, and her allies serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring magic that resides within us all. Through their trials and triumphs, we witness the transformation of a once devastated realm into a vibrant tapestry of life and wonder. The battles they fought, the sacrifices they made, and the friendships they forged serve as a reminder that when we stand together, even the darkest of forces can be overcome. The magical forest stands as a symbol of hope, where nature's beauty and mystical energies intertwine. It is a reminder to cherish and protect the world around us, for it is through our actions that we can ensure its preservation for future generations. We hope that this story has sparked your imagination and filled your heart with a sense of wonder. May it inspire you to embrace your own inner magic, to stand up against the forces of darkness, and to be a guardian of the beauty and harmony that surrounds us. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure through the magical forest. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who seek the magic of storytelling. And remember, in a world where anything is possible, let your own story unfold and create a legacy that will endure for ages to come. Stay enchanted, my friends, and may your own journeys be filled with wonder and magic.